Welcome, it's great to have you here. As you can see, I'm fully in the summer feeling because our new project vehicle is a summer racer. Now let's take a closer look at those who are already in the group on Facebook. I believe they already know what I'm about to show you. This is our new summer project, Have Fun. And here we have our new used BMW E. Cabrio, metallic black, with the M package from the factory, featuring really beautiful signs of use. The vehicle now has kilometers on the clock and is ideal for addressing the topic of convertibles, the topic of polishing, generally cleaning the vehicle, maintaining the vehicle, washing the vehicle, and will accompany us here throughout the summer. You see, I have put seasonal license plates on it from April to November because I don't want to unnecessarily torture the vehicle with salt and snow in winter. That's why it will be safely and nicely stored in winter, but there's still a bit of time until November. So, let's take a closer look at this project. I have various plans for the vehicle, of course, to clean, polish, and everything that goes along with it. But convertible with a fabric roof, also the topic of convertible, fabric roof care, and sealing. We'll take a look at the roof right away, as it is really very affected, but not in terms of its condition, rather in terms of its dirtiness. We need to see if we can get it clean again. I'll show you in a moment. But first, let's walk around the vehicle and you'll get a first look at the new vehicle. You can also see the wheels, original BMW, which have seen better days in terms of dirt, but I actually want to keep them on because it's just a classic. And that's why everything will be cleaned up really nicely here, even in its assembled state for now. Then, when the season is over, I will take it apart and we can thoroughly clean the inside completely again. I won't be lifting the vehicle up again and dismantling everything just for that. So, we will first clean the exterior during the summer months, and then, when the vehicle is winterized, we will take these things off and do a really thorough cleaning for the next season. Yes, you see, from a distance, the E really looks very beautiful, and I find it ultra low. So very impressive. I just love this vehicle, or the E. I really like it a lot. But you can see it has also suffered a bit, and the Cabrio has of course been parked outside for the last few years with the roof closed, and you can see that on the roof as well, which we will see shortly. There used to be a nasty key scratch. Will we be able to get it out again? Let's try it out. If we notice that nothing is working and there is too little paint left from 2001, then I also plan to maybe have the hood painted. Or of course, we will polish it beforehand, logically. But if we then decide together, and you might say at first that it might be better to really get rid of the scratch, I might have the hood repainted, and the next person who owns the vehicle after me will know why and what was done, and will also know that there wasn't some kind of accident or anything, because the hood has been repainted thicker. You can also see here that the BMW emblem has suffered over the years. But the owner from whom I bought it already had that in the trunk as well. So the emblem in the front and the one in the back will also be new. Then let's talk about modifications. You know, I always like to tinker a bit. I won't leave the kidneys at the front in chrome because that's kind of the only chrome part that's here. That's why they will also be completely black. I already have them. The grid down here has also seen better days. It is more gray-white than black now. So that will also be completely new. It's not a huge expense now. You can also see here the battle scars from the curb while shopping. That can't be helped. The vehicle is really quite low here. It's crazy. I think it's super cool that the headlight housings are painted black. It really adds a nice style. And we can walk around the vehicle a bit and then you can decide whether the condition is suitable or not. I don't have a lamp with paint condition here right now. Let's take a look. But you can already see here, we have a lot of small dirt spots on it. The paint feels like it has dirt on it. And when you push it aside, it definitely feels like we need to knead it. I believe the vehicle has not been properly cleaned in that regard yet. This means that kneading will definitely be necessary here. Yes, here, we also have some small, something thousand nests on it. But overall, the vehicle is in really good shape. Also, this water channel, which I have now learned is the correct term, or water box. This here is also completely fine. With my BMW E Cabrio, this here is already completely brittle. I need to have this redone as well. Or for those who want to do it new, I have already ordered that as well. So here with this vehicle, it just looks dirty, but still, in terms of condition, it is not brittle at all and not decayed in any way. So it is very good. From a technical standpoint and considering the whole situation, it looks really, really good for the model year and the mileage. Yes, and you can see the Cabrio here. I will take out the fabric roof right away. Let's take a look at it. It has grey leather interior, and a child has also been in it before. And otherwise, we can also address the leather cleaning topic again. Here at the seat topic, we have logical wear over the years, so I might also make a nice video on how to make this look a bit nicer again. I would like the interior to be black, but I don't want to invest 1,000 piles of money again, so I will leave it as it is. At the beginning, I considered that the steering wheel is worn on both sides. The trim could actually be redone as well. I need to take a look at that. It should definitely still be in there. That's a cosmetic issue that I would definitely want to fix. Otherwise, here, in the door interiors, you can see that it is a bit stained. I believe if we create a separation here and then do some plastic cleaning, it will look really, really good again. So a really nice juicy gray, and here again, it's already a bit worn down over the years, but I think I will leave it like that because it just belongs to it. I don't want to replace that, but you can write down where you say, okay, Sebastian, I would definitely do this. I would change that. You can write that in. Otherwise, I think it's quite well equipped. Also a manual 5-speed. Oh, it has 170,000 kilometers. And you also have the rear here. There are a few spots that are blind. Here I will also consider whether I might replace the rear lights, but I am a bit in doubt. One person says it has to stay original, while another says that LED taillights can be used that still somewhat resemble the original. I don't want any LED gimmicks with light strips or anything like that. I don't want to do that, but I'm still thinking about it. I have the vehicle really completely original just as it is. It is completely dirty, and on top of that, you can see your fingerprints on it. Here we have some really long scratches. Here is also a really long scratch. I haven't touched that. Yes, folks, the vehicle is a bit older, but in this condition, it still has good brakes and so on. Of course, at some point, the pads and discs will need to be replaced, but overall, I think the vehicle is in quite good shape. Yes, and let's take a look at that. I believe you can always see the condition of the maintenance quite well at the fuel cap. Yes, and you can already see that it's, let's say, more of a grade 4 to 5. It was just moved around, not really taken care of, but you can see how it has been cold here for ages. You can't really get that off, but we'll definitely manage to fix it. So it will look significantly better afterwards. And then, when we are done with the vehicle, I will take it for a little spin. And if I lose the joy of driving the convertible, I will definitely sell the vehicle again. Then definitely in a visually or better cleanliness condition, as well as technically. It has now, I believe, until May 26th, as the TOV runs until then. So it received a fresh TOV on May 24th of this year. That means the vehicle should also be technically sound. There were no defects noted on the TÜV report. There is nothing rusted or any warnings about rust or anything like that visible. I will change the license plates here in the front, and I have already done that in the back. And then it should actually look good again. Down here, the small scratches on the right and left are just part of it. They are battle scars. I am not going to repaint the bare vehicle here afterwards because we also want to polish it a bit. And now you come into play, because I would like to know from you, what should this series look like? Should I really wash and polish the vehicle by myself first and give you polishing instructions again? But I might have another idea. I would like to do this with other people. For example, it means with Philip, who has also taken the first steps with me on the topic of polishing. He has already polished a bit in his vehicle and has also tried it out a little on my test vehicle, holding the polishing machine, test spot, and so on. He would actually be such a perfect candidate to be part of this project. Of course, only whenever he has time. This means that there won't be 8 videos produced in just 1 week. It will take a bit longer. I also don't want to take away all of his free time, but that I simply take him along when it comes to the topic of polishing and just give him a lot of tips on the matter. And you can learn a lot from that when you observe someone who is essentially starting to polish under my guidance, and I give him tips, which also provides you with tips, as if I, for example, now just doing lithium again, polishing the hood 50/50, I think it might be a bit more fun and entertaining with a second character who is in the video, 1000, and I believe that would work very, very well with the vehicle. And let's just see together how much we can still save on this vehicle. In terms of paint, especially here at the front on the hood, this large key scratch. I will also show you the topic there with sanding and so on. I would like to participate here with small sanding blocks, because if we notice that the scratch is too deep or we have to go too deep down, we then realize that it is not worth it due to the limited space. By polishing, I can have the hood freshly painted again, because in the end, that would be the goal, to have it looking really nice again. Otherwise, we will logically start by going through the entire topic of washing again. We will also clean the fabric roof. we will take a look at the fabric roof right away. It is really in an absolute, yes, it is really damn dirty. So I already tried a little bit in one spot. This is going to be a very, very tough nut to crack. Let's take a look at it. At first glance from a distance, it seems quite okay because there are no damages on it. We have no friction points. I found no torn seams. Also, these edges look good around here. But you can see we have massive tree stains on here. Take a look at this. So that's not mold. It's just something that dripped down from the tree like nectar or tree resin. And I am concerned that because the vehicle was always left outside and maybe there was a tree nearby, the fabric roof suffers as a result. And here I thought if we can't manage it, then I can at most bring up the topic of dry ice. So I will do that. I will go to someone who has dry ice because if it doesn't come off with dry ice, I've already tried a bit with cleaner just to see for myself. That's quite intense. I doubt we can get it back to a really nice, completely even black level with just a cleaner. The question is whether it makes sense to invest in a new fabric roof or new fabric roof material because the mechanics and technology are really in absolutely good condition and it annoys me a bit. But yes, that's just how it is. The fabric roof is really heavily worn. In terms of dirt, the condition is still really very, very good. You can take a look. Maybe I'm overlooking something. Also here, I don't know, but this is just a spot where a bit of dirt is on it. At first I thought, okay, is this torn? But no, it's just some fibers. So also the glass pane that is in the back, this seal here, everything is still good. Nothing is broken, nothing is torn. Also, the seam down here is long. That's why it annoys me so much. We definitely need to get this clean somehow because it would be a shame if I had to pay around $1,000 to $1,500 for installation. And everything just to replace a fabric roof that is actually in very, very good condition, simply because it is dirty. But you see here, a small area that is a bit cleaner. Look, you can see it a little bit here. It was a short action where I tested it in about 5 minutes. But as you can see, it's difficult here. It's really a shame, but I believe we can salvage a bit of it. It looks a little better back here too. The stains aren't as strong here. I think the camera captures it a bit as well. Yes, you can see it nicely here. Here you have another dirt spot. The water has run down here. At first I thought, okay, is this damage? But if you run your finger over it a bit, you can see that it's just dirt that can be wiped away. Overall, this fabric roof is really in very, very good technical condition and in very good material condition after all this time, but it is just damn small. Can you write your opinion down below? BMW E Cabrio. I just really like this vehicle. That is also a time when I was still in my brief youth, when my brief youth really began. And that was actually the M of it. Really such an iconic car for me. And I also find that in conclusion, it drives well. It drives, so to speak, sporty. Sure, it has 170 horsepower, but you can definitely feel the 6 cylinders here a bit. Of course, it's not an M, but in terms of the engine, performance, and driving experience with the vehicle I've been driving, I am really quite satisfied. And it's really a lot of fun. And both the child and the wife find it very amusing, especially the child. Well, at this point, we are done with the inventory. I've shown you a bit of everything. As I said, there's dirt everywhere, and we will start by cleaning it and doing a proper pre-cleaning. So the series will definitely kick off there, and afterwards, we will also tackle the polishing topic. And I just wish that I could do this with someone or show it to someone so that we have a kind of rookie factor in it, which makes it a bit fresher for you. But feel free to write your ideas about the vehicle down below. That's why I'm making this video, to present an overview so that you can now say, hey Sebastian, do this, take a look at that, it could be done this way or that way, and then I'll see if I can make it happen for you. So feel free to write it down below. Philip is already here for the next video project. Thank you for watching, everyone. I wish you a really nice day. I am excited about this project here. I look forward to being on the road with the vehicle. It's just a lot of fun, and we'll see you in the first startup video. Let's thoroughly wash everything here first, after many, many years. Sebastian, goodbye everyone.